Snake eyes. I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours. Never say never, though. Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I? You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the licking. But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me. Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts, and I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him. Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me. A moment's pause. I had thought us too wicked for rest. We may see no bars, but we are firmly behind them here and now. As I hunt for answers, escape must ever be on our minds. Let's save those for later, shall we? Not quite the thing I tend to share with strangers. Ha! Nonsense. We've already cheated death coming here. We have but to cheat the living to leave. Ha! Shouldn't be too hard, trust me. May require some needlework, though. In a final heartbeat. Why did you assume I wouldn't? The only thing that springs eternal is blood from gushing wounds. And water from springs, of course, and flowers from the ground, but you catch my drift. One must cull to cultivate. Huh, hardly. I walked up to the quay, asked for the ship to Fort Joy, and declared myself a sorcerer. I'm here to hunt, remember? Here to play a game of tic-tac-terminate with a special certain someone. Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time. Can you blame me? There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still. The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
She pulls her hand away, quickly and violently, as if bitten by a snake. Sebille addresses the solitary figure. You hear but whispers and hisses in return. Just when you think a fight is about to break out, Sebille's words seem to sway him into submission. He speaks, uncomfortably. She listens, her face hard and pale. His name, you overhear her insist. Roost, he croaks, and with that, the interview's over. She returns your smile, though you can read the skepticism in her eyes.
A lovely little promise to make. A thorny one to keep. We'll see how bloodied you're willing to get to pluck the 1 rose lost in a forest of daggers. Still, I do appreciate the sentiment. Those are the breadcrumbs, torn and tossed aside along the long road to the master. They are inconsequential, candles snuffed out by a brighter flame, if I do say so myself. A touchy subject, I warn you. It didn't exactly feel like a kiss, but the true pain came after, when I lost all of my own volition. I served but the master and none but he. Touchy subject, I warn you. My word, warms the heart and everything else besides. Thank you. I needed a bit of good cheer, so cheers.
And there goes the rest of your bottle.
Unless you love the idea of a life knee-deep in swamp water, I suggest we look for a ship. Sebille. My own name. A little gift from Tyrsendilius. Leave it to a god to be overly dramatic. Must be a celestial party game, or maybe he wanted to teach me a lesson. If the latter, he has much to learn. You don't say. I too had the pleasure. Of course, when I say pleasure, I mean the distinct dishonor. Like death and desperation. I'd rather not talk about it. You're very kind. But I suppose you deserve to know. Indeed. And so I'll acquiesce. Just this once. The thing is, Tyrsendilius, the old father, the Golden Leaf, he wants me to become the next divine. Beware of gods bearing gifts. Divinity. And yet, he treated me exactly. His was an exercise in power, brutal, like all true power is. His was a lesson, meant to discipline, not to edify. Why would I obey such a god? Like I said, beware of gods bearing gifts. But I do appreciate the sentiment. Ha! People will enslave anything these days. At least back in my day, they had the elegance to opt for an elf. Home, there's no such thing. I hail from the land that was, the kingdom of fog, the grave of divinity. If ever I had a home, it has long since gone up in the smoke of death fog, along with so many elves. So, no home, except everywhere, really. The world is mine. It's mine because I say it is. Yes, you may bow before the Queen of the World. We, the Queen of the World, smile upon thee with favor. We dub thee Knight of the Needle. Arise, good sir, and wear your title proudly. How kind of you to play along. We won't forget. What use Fort Joy had has been spent. New hunting grounds wait across the sea, so by all means, let us sail. What? Ha! A tale of cloaks and daggers and daredevilry. You up for it? Wonderful. Imagine a black room. It's been your room for years. You know it by touch more than sight, for it's always dark. And when I say always dark, I mean always dark. You're either in the room or in the box, for it's in the box that you travel. You're only let out at night, because you only hunt in the night, with the Master's voice in your ears urging you on. And after it's done, you lie down in the box once more, with wet hands and mad red thoughts. Sometimes it's best to let sleeping questions lie. The thing is, the box didn't break me, though I confess it taught me to hate. One night, I killed a scholar. With my needle through his fragile old skull, he fell headfirst upon his writing desk, blood mingling with spilt ink. It's when I saw the ink that timid thoughts of rebellion first bloomed. Back in my dark room, I dipped my needle that killed the scholar in his own ink and engraved his name in my skin. I'd remember him. I'd honor him with vengeance. His name was the first, but many more followed. Of course, Mindarin. He was Turashar, a keeper of stories. I'm sure he was loved by many. People like him, the beloved dead, they kept me going. Then, one day, it happened. A gush of wind, a sliver of light. Light! I hardly knew it for what it was. A simple oversight that comes with habit. A door, left slightly ajar, that was all I needed to feel a rush of blood, a thirst for liberation like never before. I tore at the shackles that kept me chained to the floor, iron thick as a smith's wrists. Of course they wouldn't budge, they never did before. But now that I saw the light, something welled up inside me, a raw and undeniable burst of power. The shackles broke, and next thing I knew, I was free. I stood alone outside the ruins of a fortress, snow-capped peaks all around me. But the sun, oh, the sun. I had risen as if from the grave, and she kissed me back to life. Ain't over yet, honey. I was given my needle by the Master. Guess I'm just sentimental like that. Fine, if it means that much to you. Go on. Ever so gently touch the tip. Sharp little minx, isn't she? Sebille, this needle was forged in an altogether different world. It wasn't wrought upon a crude anvil, hammered into shape with rough blows. No, it was cast with demon precision. It is absolutely priceless, and it's yours. The Master's own words. And he was right. As an instrument of assassination, it's absolutely priceless. But one day soon, he'll find out just how much he overspent on his gifts for little old me. Just why this needle is a girl's best friend. One might say I'm a bit of a sucker for poetic justice. A pity the Meister's dead, but perhaps we can still find out more if we investigate her house. So, Roost is at a sawmill. Let's pay him a visit, shall we? Must be an awful lot of fun toys to be had at a sawmill. That's him. That's Roost, the man who abducted me and sold me to the Master. This is it. He knows where the Master is. My thanks. Roost Anlon. I've come to ask you a question. I know. Let's try that again, shall we? Strange. I see no cards whatsoever. The Master. Where is he? Not that you have to. Good boy. Where is the island? Tell me.
Honored one, we have time to speak later, but first I must speak to Sebille. Too long do I keep silent, too long do I wait, no more. I long await this moment, Sebille. Finally we speak among tree and kin.
My child, What is wrong?
These names, they're the names of the dead, of the scions of our people.
I don't know. The names, they are scions.
Of course, your servants, your champions, your worshippers. Do you not remember, Sebille?
You are the prime scion.
You're like I am, only far greater. I am but a limb, a branch where once there were many. You are the heart. You are the hope for our new homeland, the promise of our future, the very reason we do not give in to despair.
You speak falsehoods. If I were a scion, I'd know it. I'd feel it with every beat of my heart.
Your heart's been dulled. You're confused. You're conflicted. And all because of this.
Careful.
Such unspeakable horror, this thing. I see all now. I figure who you are. The one we fear. The needle in the night. The scion that is scion killer. That is who you are, is it not?
I was forced to.
You cause much grief. Diliana, Kuma, Silius, Mindaran, all the many others on your long, lean arm. Dead friends. They are dead because you run away. They are dead because you do not want to be the heart. Your fear is how Roost captures you. Your fear is how they scar you. The scar makes you kill scions. Without scions, all elves die. If all elves die, the fault is yours. You remember. My blind eyes make you see.
I saw it all. Me, the prime scion, destined to be the heart that pulses at the center of all ancestor trees. But the great mother tree spoke of death and domination. I hated her, fled from her, only to end in a strange land among unkind strangers. First there was Roost, then the Master. Thank you.
But we understand not.
We demand you be the heart.
You are the greatest of us all. The prime scion. We need you. You must go to the nameless isle where the mother tree roots.
She is sick with fog that undid so many. She is dying. We've need of a new mother. Of you. His words are wise, Sebille.
They have a certain ring to them. The mother, the master. We'll see. It is not a decision for today.
But the nameless isle awaits. The great mother calls you with every breath of wind that rustles through her leaves.
Heed her call, Sebille. It rustles for you. You are a new mother to us all. The heart that beats in our every chest.
To be the heart, or to be heartless? Is that it? Wouldn't count your chickens just yet. Yes? You heard the way he spoke to me, didn't you? I don't think I'll lose any sleep over his violent demise. Roost. He was wickedness come to life. In his mind, we were nothing but things that squeal delightfully when tortured and ravished. Does such a creature deserve anything less than death? Indeed. The names on my left arm, several I killed with pleasure. You saw what I did with Stingtail. You saw it made me feel good. You read the ecstasy in my eyes when I made Roost scream. I ask again, does a creature like me deserve anything less than death? I know you didn't. You only inadvertently did. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. Besides, you weren't wrong. Beyond the blood hides nothing but a desire to be happy. I can only hope that is not too terrible a crime. Ah, yes. I am the Prime Scion. A revelation that came quite out of the blue, which is somewhat ironic, considering I'm supposed to be my people's foremost memory keeper. Quite slipped my mind, though. A slave scar will do that to a girl. I've long moved beyond mourning my victims. All I feel now is relief. To finally know why I was forced to kill them. To know who I truly am. Gods, I was so... young. Imagine it. To sit enthroned under a vast forest canopy. To look down upon a crowd of thousands, their bodies aglow with countless rays of golden light falling through the leaves. You hear their voices as one. One mind, one thought, and it's your name they incant, as if the word itself were magic. Sebille. They said it like I was the cornerstone of their existence. Isn't that silly? I didn't even know myself. Good question. It's a very lonely thing, indeed, to be the object of a people's worship. What is revered is feared at the same time. I used to love poetry. I used to love wandering the forests for days on end. I'd swim in the rivers and forget to dress after. It was fine. I was alone. I'd bask in the sun, sleep nestled among bear cubs. Nothing out there would harm me. But always, they would find me, the scions. Always the mother tree would call me back, for one day I'd be free no longer. One day my legs would be roots. To wander would be but one lone memory among millions. Clearly not. Though I must admit that even to sit on that throne amid that eerie crowd, destined to become leaf and bark, was not so dreadful a prospect as what came next. When I decided to run away from the mother tree with only the moon for my guide, it was a terrible journey. Soft-leafed branches became vicious like whips. Moss-bedecked rocks became sharp like the stone axes of old. I grew weary. I was bleeding. In pain, and how I gasped when for the first time an animal eyed me with malice and growled. That is when I heard them. The whispers and the taunts. The low howls of men. The snare cut so deep. The blindfold, it made me panic. The dark. Thank you. That very first moment of darkness. I've never been so scared ever since. Then there was the stench of those men. The burn of the ropes. The jeers and the kicks. Until the dark went silent. Even those barbarians didn't dare speak in the presence of the Master. But I'll not speak of him and his methods. Not now, anyway. If ever. We have to find the Masters of the Source, don't we? Seems like all my life is about Masters. I've something I need to tell you. You earned it just by being you. You see, the thing is, I'm afraid you're going to accuse me of killing the mood, but I need to talk to you about the Master. No, not anymore, or so I hope. My dear, sweet boy, I've grown to trust you, more than I've trusted anyone since I've had names on my skin. Wasn't easy, I know. Come, sit down with me for a moment. This is my Scar song. It's all the Master needs to make me his slave once more, unless your voice opposes his. I will soon confront him, with you by my side. My life and my liberty I place in these soft, strong hands of yours. Will you sing? Good answer. My word. Adventure calls, but I say we do this again sometime. Please, go ahead. And I remember saying I'd probably never tell you. Then again, why not? I suppose some stories were always meant to be told. So, here goes. No, hang on. They're tears of joy, I assure you. Here, have some joy. Not bad, is it? So good it has us crying like babies. Now then, the epic of The Master and the Scar. Sounds like a melodramatic opera. There was, of course, some singing involved. It began when I woke in the dark room. He removed my blindfold, and still I did not see. He himself was darker than any shadow, but I could hear him give orders to another. Stingtail. How he came to regret the actions he performed that day. The master bid the dream a dream, and so he did. He sat there. I could feel his hands upon my cheeks. He trembled, as if in pain. I didn't know what was going on until, quite suddenly, his right hand became a flame. I screamed as he traced the design of the scar into my searing flesh, but I could not move, not an inch. And all the while the master looked on in darkest silence. No, I'm quite all right, but thank you. So, once the scarring was over, and the pain began to fade, the training began. With words, whistles, snaps of the fingers even, the master could make me obey his every command. Young, strong, smart. You know I don't exactly lack in qualities. Didn't take him long to train me in the arts of stealth, subterfuge, and assassination. It shakes me little now, all too little. But that first time, that first real kill, it was such stuff as nightmares are made on. I had now lived in the dark for what might as well have been years. I was in a wood, but the trees there were sick, grey, leafless hydras sticking out of ashen earth. There were no stars that night. She sat, shivering beside a fire. I was nervous. I had to chase her. My hand hated itself, tried to resist, but there is no resisting the master's song. My stabs weren't as mercifully exact as they should have been. I had to bring down the needle again and again as her screams flooded the forest with terror. When it was done, I crawled back to the master, broken, crept back into the box, and through its cold black lid, he told me I had done well. Next time, I'd do better. You understand me completely. With the needle, I'll kill him. And with the needle, I'll strike his name from my skin. The bastard will be master no longer. Oh, honey, you should be. It was a trust not lightly given, I assure you. The mere recollection of this tune, it haunts me. Sometimes, in dreams, I hear it whistled, and I fear it's real. I fear I'll never wake up again because it holds me enthralled in the night. And when I think of what it made me do, it's enough to make me want to flay whoever sings it. But darling, no need to tense up so. I'd never do that to you. Well, not unless you'd attempt to sing the song before we meet the master. But you're far too smart for any such shenanigans, aren't you? Of course you are. Now then, on a more serious note, how about a kiss? Come here. See? I told you we should do this again sometime. The very best. Why? Don't tell me you disagree. Thank you. I quite agree, and I'm sure I'll have mercy on you when I'm a goddess. You, but a mortal at my feet. In all seriousness, though, the prospect both tickles and terrifies me. I mean, divinity. Will it be a blessing or a burden? Would we be truly omnipotent, or merely the servants of an unruly universe, as desperate for control as we are now? And then there's the question that makes me shiver most of all. Would we still be ourselves? Would I remain Sebille, or would my mortal soul die upon gaining divine immortality? Take the plunge and don't look back, huh? As good a plan as any, I presume. Such a silly game we play. to be a god. It's quite wasted on mortals, if you ask me. We are all of us too blemished to become immaculate. I think you know the answer to that. First, I'll find the master. He has a date with a needle. Whatever comes after that, comes after that.
I am the scion of the Mother Tree. Her heart speaks through me.
The scion of the Mother Tree. Let me talk to her, please. She and I have business.
The Mother is in danger. A shadow hunts her. You must rid us of the shadow. The Shadow Prince is on this island, seeking our annihilation. He is the master of the House of Shadows. He is a terror that breathes. You know him simply as the Master, Sebille. It is time for vengeance. You must cut off its breath, then bring me its heart.
A moment years in the making. Soon I will have my vengeance. Sing the song when I signal you, and wish me good luck. That's the plan, master mine. The feeling's not quite mutual. Time to get to the point. Finally figured that out, did you? What's on your mind, darling? It feels magnificent, if somewhat unreal. But first things first. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart.
Mirth.
Now it's over. I just can't thank you enough. I could never have defeated the Master without you. I owe you everything. But I do, and I won't forget. I am free now. I've known the opposite too long to want to spend another day hollow with hate, another night hollow with loneliness. I know I needn't be, if you show me a little love. Now that the Master's dead, might as well pursue Divinity, I say. I have the Shadow Prince's heart. Enjoy.
This may aid you on your journey. It is a powerful rune. You may use it as you wish. Sebille, your actions cause great pain to the Mother. You cause great pain to all elves when you run from duty. You cause great pain to yourself. But now you are here. The Mother forgives. It is time for you to fulfill your destiny. You are the prime scion. You are the daughter of the Mother Tree. You are the one that will replace her. You must take root now. The Mother is sick. Soon she dies. It is time. The elves need a new mother. They need you. Take root, Sebille. The Mother demands it of you.
This is a momentous decision. I'm not entirely certain. You do? Then I think you're right. I'll not do it.
Prime scion. Prime traitor. Strong is bark, weak is flesh. Even this dying heart will shred you.
Step back. I have business with the Mother. I'm going to kill her.
Sebille, you killed the Mother. We are free. We may go where we please. My heart is filled with gladness that you are with us, Sebille. I hope to see you again. I hope you find that which you seek. Set yourself free, Sebille, like you have set us all free.
Speak if you wish to. Deep down, it feels like a betrayal. A just betrayal. I know that many will say I failed my people, but I don't think I have. Even as I sat on the Prime Scion's throne as a child, watching pilgrims pass by in worship, I could hear her whisper, much like the Master would whisper. Mother and Master. There was precious little difference between the two. Both of them longed for power so absolute it's no more than an abstract. Yet it is that very abstract that causes so much actual misery for those that stand in its way. My heart may be conflicted, but my mind is not. I did the right thing. We're finally here, on the doorstep of Divinity. Merits a word, doesn't it? After all, only one of us can become the new divine. But don't worry, I won't stand in your way. From the moment you came back for me on that ship, I knew you were special. You've proven it time and again.
She kisses you on the cheek.
You will be the new divine. I will remain myself. All I ever wanted, really. That's a yes. Come, let's find ourselves a quiet spot, shall we? I know. Your turn. Spit spot. Remember how when we first met I licked your arm? Think now of what will happen when I lick you all over. All those memories shrouded in flesh. No more secrets. I will know you like I know my own heart. The sweet taste of remembrance. The titillation that is one's first kiss. How young you were. Tell me, how was it? So I gather. But practice makes perfect, as we've just proven. I think it's time for another taste. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Another sensation altogether. But you're afraid. Tell me why. But you shouldn't be. Not with me by your side. Alas, it's me you fear. My nails and my needle. Forget the scar. Forget the names on my skin. And forget the instrument with which I kill. You will get to know the real me. All of me. I am Sebille, and I'm here with you. That's right, my darling. I'm here with you. Now do you realize you've no reason to fear me? That I could never hurt you? I love you. I want just one question left. The one question as yet unanswered in your flesh. Do you love me too? Not so evasive now, are we? Good. Oh, isn't it wonderful to be in love? Isn't it magical to make love? Ready for round 5? Come here. That was Lady Vengeance. She's calling us back. How she spoils our sport. You know me now, don't you? The real me. You're not afraid anymore, are you? And I love you. Let's get this divinity thing over with, shall we? This is so much more fun. Please, speak. By all means. Oh my, someone in need of a lick and cuddle? I don't think I can ever tire of hearing that. Don't think you've seen it all. I haven't even nibbled you yet. Like I want to keep exploring. Again, and again, and again. How about you? And my privilege. To be perfectly frank, yes. I only had to do what comes natural to me. Besides, these 7 weren't exactly angels. Even gods get their comeuppance. We stand warned, don't we? Last I heard, godhood awaits. If only we can wrest it from Dallas. First, we find her. Then, we roll for the greatest fate of them all. I would speak with Sebille, my kin. Thank you. Isn't it obvious? She's insane. Yes? I think she's a madwoman. She was there in Fort Joy, and she's here still in Arx. Yet what does she speak of after all she's been through? Nothing but death and domination. She has learned nothing, but I have. Live and let live, I say. Thus endeth the lesson. Listen, this is it. Again. And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My revels are now ended. Yours are about to begin. I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back. And then, when you told me you loved me, all of me awoke. All I want now is for this to end. To be by your side when we wage the final battle. And long, long after. I know you do. And I love you too. Now kiss me. Darling, there you are. Come, let me take a look at you. Huh. I've never known a god before they became divine. I was curious if it would have changed you. Well, you certainly look the same. But there's something in the air around you. It vibrates ever so slightly. There's magic in it. Power. Don't you feel it? Maybe you should give it a bit of time. I imagine it takes almighty power a little while to settle in. That quite depends on you, I suppose. Is a deity permitted to mingle among us mortals? I certainly hope so. We love each other after all. Love conquers even divinity.